Good morning. Today is a foggy morning. I look out normally from my front porch. You can't tell, but from my front porch, I can look back over in there and I can see the Elkhorn Mountains, and I can see, I can see Elkhorn Mountain right over there, and I can see the mountains in the background, and it's, normally pretty picturesque, but this morning the fog is hanging low, and even though it's got its own beauty, it's hard to see. You can't see very far, and I'm sure if I were traveling across the Shenandoah Mountain or one of those today, up on top, it would be very foggy and very hard to see. And I got to thinking about that, and I got to thinking about how that's the way it is sometimes in our life. I know that mountain's over there. I mean, I can't see it, but I know it's there. Elkhorn Mountain is right there, and there's a row of rocks, and right above it there's an old fire tower sticking up that you can see, where years ago a ranger used to sit up there and watch for smoke. That had to be one of the most boring jobs in the world. But anyhow, that it's there. I can't see it, but it's there. And I got to thinking about how that is similar to our walk with God, how it's a lot like that in the way that we walk with God. It's a lot like that in our relationship with God, how we can't always see what He's doing, but we know He's there. We can't always understand what He's trying to accomplish, but we know He's trying to accomplish it. We're not always sure what His plan is, but we know He has one. And it's a matter of trusting even when we can't see. The different people throughout the Bible would struggle with this. And David wrote in Psalm 119, verse 18, "Open my eyes that I may see wonderful things in your law." David said, I haven't got it all figured out yet. I can't always see what you're trying to do, God, but I know you've got a plan. I know that you're there. I was reading a post from a lady this morning who is struggling with cancer, and she's been struggling with it for a while, and she's going through a difficult time in battling cancer, and cancer has a way of doing that. It has a way of just beating you down. It has a way of isolating you and making you feel alone. My cousin is also battling cancer, and she talks about how sometimes she feels so alone and so lonely, like she's in this battle all by herself. And sometimes that's a real struggle when we're going through difficult things. We're like, God, where are you? What are you trying to accomplish? Why am I doing this? Why do I have to continue to battle this struggle? And we can't see what God is trying to do, or what God is working at, or what's happening behind the scenes, or what could possibly be in His plan that says this is the path I need to take. And it can be very discouraging time. David said, "Open my eyes." David prayed, "Open my eyes, help me understand." And the Bible tells us that part of the work of the Holy Spirit is to lead us and guide us in all truth. And so if you're going through a difficult time today, or if you're having trouble seeing God or feeling God or understanding what God's trying to do in your life, I encourage you to do two things. Number one, I encourage you to pray that prayer that David prayed. Open my eyes, God, that I can see beyond my struggle, that I can see beyond what it is I'm battling with right now, that I can see that you still have a plan, that I can see how you've worked in other areas of my life, that I can see the victories that I have had. Open my eyes that I can that I can see the truth that you want me to understand in your word, and be able to apply it to my life. But also know that the mountain is still there. God is still there. And when you sometimes feel alone, even though you can't see Him, I know Elkhorn Mountain is right over there, and I know God is right here. I know He's right here in our midst. I know that He understands the struggle that you're going through. I know that He understands my needs and my struggles in my life. And I know that He's right here with me all the time. I don't have to go, I don't have to wonder, did somebody move that mountain over there? And I don't have to wonder, did somehow God go away and isn't there anymore? He's there. So today, to Barbara, I want to say we're here. You're not alone. But God is here too. To Tracy, I want to say we're here. You're not alone. God is here too. And to you who might be going through some struggle in your life, I want to say to you, you're not alone. God is here. You can't see Him, but God is here. And He'll always walk beside you. Pray and ask that He may open your eyes, that you can see what you need to see to bring you the strength and the hope and the help and the peace that you need. Well, I hope you have a wonderful weekend. This is a Father's Day weekend. I should have done something on Father's Day today, shouldn't I? If you're watching this and you're a dad, I want to wish you a very happy Father's Day, and I hope that your day is filled with blessing. To my dad, if you happen to be watching this, happy Father's Day, Dad, come Sunday. I'll be in touch. God bless you. God bless all of you. I'll see you later.